Hey guys, it's the Titans Talking Toys, and we are back for another wonderful episode. Joining me today, of course, is my good friend Danny Green. What's going on, Danny?
Hola, Jay. How are you?
Not too bad, brother. Not too bad. A lot of things going on in the toy world right now. It's going absolutely crazy. This is nuts. But how have you been, Danny? How are things going? The last couple of weeks have been absolutely bonkers. Let's get to it, my friend. Earlier this week, thanks to our good friends over at toyart.com. They're a wonderful news resource for toy news all year round. Give them a like and follow. Tell them that Danny, Titans Talking Toys, sent you.
Got it.
Yeah, man. Danny, this is it. The big one.
Oh, that's a big one. Okay.
This is the big one, bro.
How big is it?
This is the big one. I mean, this is huge. We've been waiting on news like this for a while. Press release.
Wow.
Hasbro extends license for Star Wars
Ooh.
and Marvel. This was written by Joe Moore on April 24th, 2025. This is crazy, Danny. This is absolutely massive news. So, according to this, and this was written by Joe Moore, as I mentioned earlier, in a new press release, Hasbro and Disney Consumer Products. Was that some feedback? Or okay.
No, somebody buzzing.
Oh, somebody was
but
buzzing.
I'm not,
That's okay. In a new press release, Hasbro and Disney Consumer Products have announced a multi-year extension for both Marvel and Star Wars. This will see continuation of their action figure lines such as Marvel Legends, Star Wars, the Black Series, Star Wars Adventure Collection, and more. I have not been impressed with any of those lines as of late.
To me, it's just like, okay, they're just going to keep doing what they're doing, right?
But they must see something. The sales must still be good, although all these would tell you differently. Also included are kids' toys, collectibles, and a license for Marvel to appear in Magic the Gathering. Whoa! Is that a tell?
They've been okay.
Is that a tell? Because Magic the Gathering, I know they have their own Marvel card game, Marvel collecting card game.
There's like 1,000 of them.
But I didn't know that Magic the Gathering was actually going to get Marvel figures, which is cool. Additional terms and length of deal are not mentioned. You can see the full press release below via Business Wire. So yeah, this is absolutely fascinating news. You guys can read this article on toyart.com. It's not too long of a read. It's actually pretty. It doesn't really go into a lot of detail, to be perfectly honest with you. But for the most part, it just reinforces the idea that Marvel and basically Disney, Marvel Star Wars will continue its relationship with Hasbro. Because as of a few months ago, this was actually like an uncertain territory, Danny. I mean, we were seeing Star Wars going everywhere in Asia. Pretty much like SH Figure Arts has Star Wars. Yeah. So many different companies have Star Wars, and then Marvel as well, right? Same idea that so many things. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, McFarlane gets a license for Marvel, right? Which of course was brokered through Hasbro, but it still was giving a lot of uncertainty as to what was.
Yeah, people were thinking, oh, we might see more Marvel type figures, right? From what's it called, McFarlane, but I don't think so, guys. I don't know. We'll see.
What's your personal thought on this, Danny? What's your personal take on this whole situation? Marvel, Star Wars, and Hasbro. Are you surprised at this move, or is this something
not at all?
Not at all. Really?
No.
I'm surprised. Really?
I think they're just gonna keep doing what they're doing, right? And hopefully improve it, right? But maybe they are responding to the shift in the markets.
Okay.
Right. So tariffs and things going up in price and yada yada yada. Right?
So is this so you're thinking that this is more of a case of don't rock the boat because it's not really broken yet?
Potentially, I would think so, man.
Interesting.
I think it would benefit Disney, right? And all these and Hasbro, right, to keep working together. So,
the like stick with the devil, right? Because again, like it's sort of. When you go to another company, anything can happen in those 5 years or whatever. Just like I mean, DC is like, and we're going to talk about Todd right now. But I tend to agree with you, Danny.
I think with all the turbulence, in a sense, that they they kind of got to band together, stick together to watch that bottom line and profits and yada yada yada. Right. So
that makes sense. And of course, they have a really good working relationship with Hasbro for the past couple of years.
Exactly. So why
twice over now, right? So why rock the boat, right? But are you hoping for something new this time around, Danny? Because in my opinion, my biggest problem with Hasbro having the Marvel and Star Wars license is the continual disappointment from pretty much all fans across the board, really, about how mediocre the figures have started to become. I mean, like, there's nothing really exciting.
Why don't they just listen to the people buying the stuff? I don't know. I'm sure there's reasons for everything behind their choices, right? But it'd be nice, I guess, in a sense, to if they would listen more to the fan base of collectors. Right?
You know what? That's what a lot of people would hope, right? That a lot of companies would eventually listen to
we're
their
the
fans.
ones buying. We're the ones spending the money. So
Yeah, if only, right? Because they have had questionable decisions in the past for different figures that they've used or haven't used or have overutilized. I mean, how many more Mandos do we need, Danny? Like, seriously, like, it's crazy. I mean, between McFarlane's Batman syndrome, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, there's Batman.
Spider-Man's up the arse. You know what I mean? Like crazy.
Oh yeah, for Legend. Yeah.
And of course, the freaking Mando. Mando. There are more Mandos now than there are Darth Vaders. That's crazy.
That's crazy, actually. Yeah.
That's crazy. But
listen, as long as they're making better stuff, like if it's improving and people are happy with the product at the end of the day, okay.
But are they happy? Is what I'm wondering.
There's a lot of crying going on here and there, and pricing and this. There's a lot, you're never gonna win that game, right? There's always gonna be at the end of the day, we do like the Legend stuff. Even the Black Series stuff was cool until they made too many of the same things and quality was kind of going down, right?
Okay, so here's a question I have for you. It's probably gonna get me lynched. Do you think that Maximum Series might have helped to secure this license because how well it sold out and how quickly it sold out?
Why not?
And even the Hulk. The Hulk is pretty much done. Like they're
probably seeing there's a game there and they want to keep playing, right?
This is true. So, but what are your thoughts about that? Like, was it a contributing factor, or do you think it was just they always
for sure? Like they have to look at numbers, right? It's like, okay, how well did this guy do? How well that one? Okay, let's do more of that, right? I hope. But that's the way I would think about it. But we'll see, right? But hopefully. I don't know, man. I almost feel like I don't want to say I don't want to jinx anything, but let's take it one day at a time, guys. One day at a time. That's all I can say.
All right. So, all right. You know what we're definitely going to see. But does this move allow for a little bit more in terms of like better figures? Better articulation. Again, more Maximum figures. What do you
that? So I hope, and I think it will. Based on the response from those figures, right? Sure. You would think, hey, okay, you know what, this is working. People are liking this. Let's do more of that, right? So I think they're gonna keep that up, right?
I hope so. I really would hope.
And maybe they could do Star Wars in that kind of. Maybe it could be like a Black Maximum or so. I don't know, right? But something along those.
A Black Maximum. A Black Maximum.
I don't know, but you get what I'm saying.
I want Maximum Black.
Yeah, I do. I was thinking. Anyway, I was trying to keep it PG, guys.
I think you mean Star Wars Black Series Maximum Edition.
There you go. That's yes, correct. No English today.
You're gonna fall off my chair.
Yeah, I just turned like a tomato.
Oh my god, that's so hilarious. That's good. Sure. I can always count on Danny to come up with the zingers. The zingers are always Danny's forte. But I would love to see. I would totally I agree with you, though. I would totally love to see a Black Series Maximum Edition for Star Wars. I would love to, man. I would love to see
guys.
I would totally love to see.
Hasbro.
I mean, freaking the Sith or twirly thing. You know what I mean? Like they
give us some new shit,
crazy acrobatics and stuff like that. So I would definitely love to see something along those lines because you know what, it is something in the world that we inhabit now. So I would definitely love to see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that myself personally, I'm gonna go ahead and say I think I agree with Danny 100%. I think that it is a move which is meant to keep the stability of what the relationship is with Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney and
right now would not be a good time to break up.
Yeah.
Or move on. Anyways, just saying.
They're married right now. The honeymoon is completely over. Now they actually got to deal with the kids that are coming out. Like that's basically what's actually happening. But I think it's a good move. I personally think it's a great move to be able to keep the familiarity of Marvel Legends because I heard from so many different people, Danny, that they don't want to collect a new version. A completely different articulation style, a completely different buck and mold and things. They want to have the same, of their collection because they spent the last 8-9 years collecting, one style of action figure. Then you're going to go to a completely different drastic line or a different scale or a different articulation level. So a lot of people were very concerned, which is what's happening now with McFarlane and DC's move to Mattel, right? A lot of people were like, oh God, they're very, very concerned that they're going to have less articulation, less.
Oh yeah. For sure,
worse sculpts, everything like that. So there's a lot of concerns going on right now with that. But I think that this move is a very good move. But it's not shared across the board. There are a lot of people who are definitely
one day at a time, guys.
Definitely. Chuck, you guys cracked me.
Because they're idiots.
Danny knows how to make a great joke, man. It's always great hanging out with Danny Green. All right, Danny. Getting back to it. So just to recap, Marvel and Star Wars have reaffirmed their vows. They are married again with Hasbro. Disney's back in bed.
Let's see what children they pop out.
Strange bedfellows, man. Yeah, no, exactly. I'm hoping for better children because right now they're not doing so hot right now. That's it's not as hot as I like it to be. It's not as.
They
hot.
just need to maximize everything. Sorry.
Oh dear God.
Anyways,
oh my gosh. So, following up on the announcement, we got word of brand new Andor figures, Danny, which are not that new.
I think I've seen these guys before.
Oh my God, Danny! If this is the sign of things to come, I am not impressed. I am.
They just need to make better shows and movies, and then follow up with figures. And
I mean, these are just repacks one more time, all over again, Danny. Mm-hmm. This is literally the same figures we got 3 years ago. Like quite literally. Like this, what they don't learn. They do not learn, and you know what? Fans don't really learn either. We are literally eating once again, Danny, the same shoveling crap they keep feeding us. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. So the rocket launcher trooper with the snow gear, he actually was in episode 1 of the show, which was crazy. Have you watched Andor yet, Danny? Have you watched?
Not
Andor?
really.
Honestly, it's a great show. It got dark.
Oh, really?
Oh, this season got fucking dark.
I gotta watch that then.
Like it got dark. Somebody got the
Somebody got Sith.
Oh no, like the Bix. Yeah, man. She got. Is
it?
Oh, dude. We can't even say. We're not even supposed to say the word on camera.
She got F.
She got effed up, but in the worst possible dude.
Okay, don't ruin it.
Somebody jumped their bones, man. Like freaking.
Dude, they do that in Star Wars.
That's what I thought. I was shocked.
That's a Star Wars I want to watch.
Dude, it was bad. It was so bad. It was like Game of Thrones crap.
Really,
dude. It was like you didn't see anything, but it was like it was some crazy thing. But then back to the figures. Because there's nothing to talk about here, really. I mean,
that's the maximum Star Wars I'm talking about.
I know, pretty much, right? Star Wars has grown up in the worst possible way. Danny, what are your thoughts on these? I mean, like, they're the same freaking figures from 3 years ago.
It's cool for the troop building.
Is it though? Is it though? I mean, these literally, they're the exact same freaking fit. Like,
But these guys are in Andor, right?
They are in Andor. Yeah, they're
in Andor. So then I guess it makes sense that they pump figures up for it. But I get what you're saying. It's like, how many times are you gonna see these clone trooper guys?
These aren't clone troopers.
Or whatever the troopers.
Stormtroopers.
But they're not clones.
No, they're not clones.
They're just storm. They're just causing storms. They winter storms.
They're CTs, man. They're CT. No, sorry, they're not. They're TKs. Sorry, they're TKs. These guys are TKs. They're not CTs.
What does that mean?
CTs are clone troopers.
Yeah, but was it TKs?
That's a good question. I've always wondered what does anyone. I'm pretty sure somebody in the chat's going to tell us what a TK.
Sorry
is.
for my ignorance, guys.
But TKs. Somebody remind me. What is the TK moniker stand for? Because TK 421. Why are you joint post? TK 421.
So these troopers, they chose to be troopers.
It's not volunteer. It's a sorry, not a volunteer. They're paid. They're paid. They're volunteer army, paid army. Yes, they enlisted. They're enlisted.
They chose to. Okay.
Yeah, they chose to die. They all chose to get chopped down, and Now I do like the rocket launcher, which is the big difference with this guy. He didn't come with the rocket launcher the first time, so great addition to this figure.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have. I think the first figure actually came with a soft goods. Somebody remind me. Did he come with the actual pelt? I can't remember right now, but I'm pretty sure somebody will remind me about what that is. But he does come with this brand new rocket launcher, which was pivotal in the show. Very, very pivotal scene. He's a range trooper now. I think the visor's a different color as well. So that's something. And then there's this guy. Literally, he's a patrol trooper from Jeddah. So I'm not even sure I remember the backpack. I'm kind of confused here by this, Danny. As far as I know, he's a Jeddah trooper. But now he's fine. He looks great. But it's literally the aerial's the same. The backpack is the same. That's even a skiff gun. That's desert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, like I'm still trying to figure out how this is relating to the show. So yeah, and I mean he looks awesome. He's got everything he. Okay. It is. So it's from Rogue One. Okay. One more time. It's a reissue. Like I love Rogue One.
Did somebody ask for these?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Did somebody say you got to make these again?
Like this is a reissue of the Jedi Patrol Trooper. Like what the heck is going on there? Like again. They renew license, and the first thing they do is they reissue figures, and they're
trying to capitalize at the end of the day, man.
Wow.
Somehow, but
I mean, at the end of the day, I think you're always going to want to army build troopers, right? But is this the right time to be doing that right now, Danny? I mean, like $24.99 for both of these each. Yeah. What do we think about these, Danny? Bang or bust?
Bust.
I think it's a bang and a bust. I think that I think you're right.
It's one or the other.
No, you're absolutely okay.
Just joking.
In the big picture, Danny's right. These are busts. But in the bigger picture, these are also bangs because you can never have enough stormtroopers.
Yeah.
And eventually, when these go to Ollie's, you can pick up as many as you want.
Yeah, true. Make more, guys. So they end up at Ollie's.
They're gonna end up at Ollie's, man. They're gonna end up at Ollie's. So
it's all good, man.
Oh god.
I'm sure there's a collector for them. So
Oh, I can guarantee there's a collector.
So we're good. We're good.
And Danny, let me know. Are you interested in watching Andor? I mean,
definitely. I just gotta make some time for it, but
I'm very excited. You should definitely watch it. It is definitely not your mommy's and your daddy's Star Wars. It has grown up in probably the worst possible way. Honestly, Bix, telling you, man, she got the big R. Like it was, oh god, it was a dark scene. It was really, really dark.
Okay, yeah,
dude, I'm telling you, it was super dark. Like it was crazy. This guy's career has taken off. I mean, Ready Player One, Marvel. He was a Skrull.
Okay,
he was a Skrull in Marvel, right? He's in a lot of different places now. He's back in the role, which actually really propelled him into this A-lister kind of situation. And he does villains, absolutely well. Yeah, I think he's an awesome. Did you watch Ready Player One?
Yes, that one I did watch.
Yeah, it was really good.
That was a great movie.
And of course, I love this actor. He's amazing, right? Really, really cool.
Is he a Latino?
He is Latino.
Okay.
I believe he's South American. That's for sure.
He's like Argentina.
He goes, "You ever heard of Arturito?"
Is that he goes?
I didn't know Arturito was Arturito. I thought it was Arturito.
Really?
That's what he look it up.
Oh,
it's actually a thing. He said I always knew he was Arturito, not Arturito. I don't know. I was like, holy crap, dude.
That's hilarious.
And of course, Luthen Rial, like what a great character. Again, really dark. Things are being introduced into the series
he looks dark
that have not been introduced before. She is a witch. She is a dang witch. What she like? Oh my gosh! They have a battle of wits with a couple of characters in the third episode. I lost my shit. She was freaking crazy, absolutely demonic, crazy stuff. So yeah, Andor season 2 is streaming right now on Disney Plus, but you can catch it in other places too. Don't be discouraged about that. There are other ways to find out about Andor. And of course, Saw Gerrera is going to be making his triumphant return in Andor as a much more spry, hopefully he has more pieces of himself, version of Saw Gerrera. We're going to see him very, very soon. But yeah, great characters. Mon Mothma is returning, Andor, and of course, Director Krennic has returned as well. Right now, if we head over to TitanToys.com, I mean, come on, we still do have pre-orders coming in. We still have a bunch of pre-orders coming in. Chainsaw Man, who we're going to be talking about a little later in the show.
Oh, he looks so good.
He's looking ridiculous. Yeah. He's looking ridiculous.
I'm definitely grabbing it.
And you know what? We've heard that, and we'll talk about this as well, that apparently the new Dragon Ball Z figures are definitely going to have new articulation. A lot of things are going to start coming fast and furious. But there are a lot of other amazing right there. There he is. The
literally
pre-order.
Just put it up.
Literally, it's right there for the taking. And we're going to talk a little bit more about Goku, about Ochako. We're going to talk about all the My Hero Academia figures, the Sentai figures that are going up. Everything that's happening right now. Metamorpho, Char's counterattack.
You're going bananas over here.
You know what I mean? Like everything. Like Titan Toys does not stop when it comes down to pre-orders and everything, because the Japanese figures, right? They're going to work out a deal for Japan. I'm pretty sure something will happen. Even SH Figure Arts is just going absolutely nuts. And dude, that freaking She-Hulk, oh my god.
Yeah, she looks great.
Oh my god, that She-Hulk is freaking crazy. And look, they've even man, Bruce Wayne. Bruce freaking Wayne, man. That's crazy. And of course, this is going to be insane. The Millennium Falcon.
Apparently, it's like a perfect grade. So
it is
huge.
It is a Bandai Premium perfect grade reissue. So it's actually been it's been on the market a couple times. And then, of course, we still have Hot Toys. Andor. Andor is killing it right now. And you know what? McFarlane, we're going to talk a lot about McFarlane today. Yeah. McFarlane's going out with a bang, Danny. McFarlane is going out with a bang. He is not taking this lying down. Even after the announcement we heard about Hasbro, solidifying their relationship with Marvel, with Disney, and Star Wars. That is absolutely crazy. But McFarlane is not taking this lying down, even though he's losing licenses left, right, and center.
Just stick to your spawn, man.
I know. That would be a really good idea, right?
But no, it's cool at the same time. It's business at the end of the day, right? Mm-hmm. So they get access to licenses and stuff like that. Mortal Kombat figures are coming, right? So
that's true.
That's gonna
Deadpool approves, Danny. Deadpool approves. Because of course, we have all those and he still has the stanchions, Danny. He still has the stanchions.
So I feel like he's gonna stick with that. Let's see, right?
I think we'll see what happens. But of course, Titan Toy still has trading cards. If you that's never going to stop. Have you seen those viral videos that are going around lately of these freaking scalpers just hanging around these vending machines? I don't know if you see that.
Oh, right.
Literally hanging around these vending machines.
We don't see those anywhere here, though.
They're not in Canada, I don't think. I've never seen them in Canada, but but you know what? It's only really in California, I think. I think California is the only place that
goes to show you how busy that is there. Right, the point that they have vending machines, right, and we don't. So, anyways,
it's a Nintendo thing. They've been trying it out, but the system has to be, I don't know, fixed. Fixed is not the right word, but something has to happen with those systems, because literally, apparently, we've seen a couple of videos. We'll bring them up a little later, but literally, it's just a dude gets there first thing in the morning and starts just
he dries out the machine.
Yeah, he literally empties that freaking machine. Spends like $3,000-$4,000 in one sitting. It's like gambling. You ever see the one-armed bandit and at the casinos?
Oh yeah.
It's like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. This guy's literally like, okay. It's absolutely crazy. But you can count on Titan Toys to have all your trading card games. It's absolutely amazing. But of course, one of the great things, of course, as we talked about in the last stream, Danny, is the terrifying no tariff sale for Titan Toys.
Yes.
Right? So this is a big one, right? So guys, as Danny alluded to, fans are just nuts. They will either, as I said, they'll either run or they'll attack. There's just basic that. And you know what? Now is the time to attack. Look at some of these great deals. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, Superhero Ichiban Show, Gamma 1, on sale now for only $23. I keep making fun of this one, but Laserbeak, Danny, come on, seriously.
You literally turned Japanese there, but anyways.
Ichiban Show. Daiichiban.
I actually just watched the movie yesterday.
It's good.
Yeah. So.
It was a good film. And we have Wheelie, only $15, along with Laserbeak for the core class figures. This guy's freaking fire, man. I'm telling you. Don't miss out on this. The missing link for Cliff Jumper. He's amazing. They say it's the original toy, Danny, from back in the day. G1, but he has
got a couple extra joints.
Amazing articulation. Incredible articulation. So don't miss out on that one. And if you're into Star Wars, which we're going to be talking a lot about today, I mean, everything's on sale. $9 for vintage collection figures. I was at Toys R Us the other day, Danny, and vintage collection figures are up to $25 each. Dude, $25 for a vintage collection figure. Can you believe that? So
you're going under.
That's the key. That's the key. And I'm so sad about that. I really am. But if you want to collect the entire Figure and Dan band, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to collect the Figure and Dan band. Only $9 each. You can have the entire band for $100, right?
Oh yeah.
You can literally have the entire band plus some subs. We can definitely have all these freaking Dan figures. If you want to do some army building, now's the time to do it. The Ahsoka the 332nd Clone Trooper division. Is only $9. We literally have like 100 of them running around. It's crazy.
Instead of $25.
That's right. $9 only. Same thing with the Mandalorian Death Watch Troopers. Again, great army builders. You don't have to take off his helmet. Din Djarin, he's also $9. So it's a really great time to do that. And again, things are selling out quickly, as we already talked about. And a little chuckle here and there, Danny. The Baroness and Akiko are already sold out. The Clone Trooper Jesse, actually, this is ARC Trooper Jesse. He's only $9 along with the Mandalorian Super Commando. It's freaking crazy. If you're into Transformers, $67 for the Universe Galvatron. If you want Alfred Pennyworth in your life, this is the time to buy it. Only $110 USD for the McFarlane Batman Forever Batmobile, along with Alfred Pennyworth, and of course the Black Series is not being left behind either. $28 for Key Adimundi and Cad Bane, and we have tons of these sales going on right now, Danny. Even Bumblebee. Yes. There's that stupid Force Ghost that I've been talking about. I'm really considering it. We have the Jokerized Hush, looking cool, and we had him. He was behind us just here, but now we got this big guy over here, the Raphael 1/4 figure, and again sold out, completely sold out, Danny. So now is the time to actually head over there. Even the 86 Commander Optimus Prime on sale for $110. Absolutely crazy. Beautiful. All these are going on right now at TitanToys.com. Guys, head over to TitanToys.com, and if you spend over $250 on TitanToys.com, you qualify for free shipping within Canada and the United States. It's a great opportunity right now to pick up any of these figures that are on sale. Even the freaking His Fire Team, $104 only, Danny. That's a steal. That is an absolute steal. All the G.I. Joe figures right now are actually, Big Bull. We got Big Bull. We got Techno Viper. We got retro carded Recondo, retro carded Scarlet, which was a huge figure. If you haven't picked up your retro carded Scarlet, now's the time. And even bigger figures like the Man-Bat. Look at this sale, Danny. This sale is incredible. From $243 to $221. This guy, you've seen this man. He's massive.
Yeah, it's a huge.
Massive. He is a massive figure. He's like 3 figures in one. It's crazy.
You like him big like that, don't you?
I love them big, Danny. I love them. I love them big as I can get them. As big as I can get them. And of course, we have DC, McFarlane, all these guys. Definitely head over to TitanToys.com, click on sale. If you spend over $250 within Canada and the United States, you can get free shipping. Now, we do also have international shipping, but we have great rates. So just contact your Titan Toys representative, and you can find out how much it is to ship to your location. And we do have those great.
But wait! Forgot to tell me to use the code. On top of that.
Okay, well, I mean, now Danny's doing my job. Danny's doing his job. Danny's doing his job. What is the code, Danny?
It's Danny Green at checkout.
There we go.
You save your 5% on top of the sale.
I didn't even have to do anything. He actually did it this time. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep quiet from now on.
I love to choose when to do it.
Very well. Danny gets to choose, which apparently he doesn't get to choose very often. I don't know.
Oh.
They also have a great buy now, pay later program. Now you have to qualify for this program, but if you are able to qualify for the program, it's exactly like Big Bad Toy Store. You can buy as much as you want and pay during shipping when it's just about to ship. Speaking of shipping, Danny, Titan Toys also has a great hoarding program. Correct. So if you only picked up like $100 worth of figures and you want to actually get shipping for free, you can wait for that. Put it into this hoarding program. Put the figures away for a little bit, and then pick up more figures until you actually hit that $250 mark, and you will pay no shipping within Canada, the United States. And then, of course, if you use the code
Danny Green and check out,
you can save
5%.
There we go. So I did that.
Now here we go again with this shit. I'm gonna bite you one day.
Is that a promise? we have a lot of fun here over at the Titans Talking Toys, guys. Guys, please head over to Titans Toys, give them a like and a follow, tell them that the Titans Talking Toys sent you, and definitely take a look at all the sales that are happening right now. You can save a bundle right now on Titan Talking Toys. And of course, we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but pre-orders are still going, and you guys can really pick up a whole bunch of different figures. Lock them down. Make sure that you get them into your collections.